I'm also refugee from eastern part, so I know a thing or two about this war. And so now where I start my stream from Mykhailivskyi square in the very city center of Kiev. To be more precise, it is not. It is central part of the city, but it is not the very city center. We are on Mykhailivskyi square in front of Mykhailivskyi monastery. It is here, and also on this square is an open air exhibition of Russian vehicles that were destroyed during the first stage of Russian invasion 4 years ago. And by the way, just 24th of February 20, this year we marked the 4th anniversary of Russian full-scale invasion. So if you want to know about life in Ukraine during the war, I will give you some fresh news, and also will dive in history of Ukraine, and you will able to see Dnieper River, the biggest river in Kyiv, and obviously in Ukraine. I am waiting for more viewers, and I suppose in several minutes I will see dozens of my viewers. I'm new in this activity, I mean in streaming, and sometimes I have for 50, sometimes 100 viewers, and so now there are not viewers at all yet, but I am ready, guys. If you're ready, please let me know where you're from, what is interesting for you in Ukraine, because of Ukraine it's not the safest place in the world, and many people, those who interested in events in Kiev, just afraid to visit my country. But I'm here in Ukraine all the time since Russian invasion 12 years ago, and I also been here during first stage of full-scale invasion. I stress that full-scale Russian invasion started in February of 2022. This is infamous drone, airborne unmanned vehicle that attack us and make terror here. This is ballistic missile, and this also on this open air exhibition not only Russian vehicles and also civilian vehicles. Family from Bucha tried to escape Russian invasion for 4 years ago. 4 years ago and 3 weeks, and as you can see, they were not successful in escaping of Russian invasion. Okay, guys, hello from Kiev, the capital of Ukraine. My name is Sergey Uzlov. Hello everyone. If you are going to stay with me to follow my stream, I'll show you the Dnieper River, I'll show you central square, Maidan in Kiev. So please stay with me. Well, guys, I see more viewers. Hello everyone. Hello from Kiev, the capital city of Ukraine, fighting country. Now we are on Mykhailivskyi Square. It is central parts of Kyiv, but it is not the very city center. A bit later, I'll go down this street to Maidan, the main square of Kyiv, with the flag memorial commemorating our fallen defenders. Kameni Jitsu, hello. Hello everyone. Hello my friends, hello my non-friends. When I say non-friends, I suppose that there will be some Russian trolls here on my stream. They try to offend me, but it doesn't work. I try not to give reply for offensive messages, comments, but sometimes Russian or pro-Russian trolls, they help me to debunk Russian propaganda. So I welcome everyone here on my stream. We are on Mykhailivskyi Square, in front of Mykhailivskyi Monastery. You can see it here in front of us, and on distance is Saint Sophia Cathedral. Now it is a museum. By the way, Saint Sophia survived Soviet era, but Mykhailivskyi Monastery was demolished by Bolsheviks, communists in 30s of 20th century. Hello, 276. Well, I think I will start from this monument. It is kind of a visit card of Kiev. It was erected in 1911, but it was on its place for less than 10 years, because of when communists swept to power in 1917. They hate all religious establishments, institutions like churches, monasteries and monuments, because of this monument depicts development of Christianity here on this turf, and communists demolished this monument, and now you can see just a copy. But in this case, in my opinion, copy is better looking than the original. Original monument was built of concrete, because of at that time, back to 1911, concrete was a trendy material, and it was very popular at that time. But communists demolished this monument, as I told you before, and it was rebuilt after Ukraine gained independence in 1991. And on left you can see a statue of Andrew first called, one of 12 apostles, and in the middle is great Princess Olga. She ruled this area in the middle of 10th century, and on right are these gentlemen are Christianity enlighteners, and they were also developers of Slavic language, Cyril and Methodius. And on distance you can see building with columns. It is the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Ukraine. Thank you guys for your likes, for your subscriptions, and also I'll be grateful to you if you will buy me, if you treat me with a cup of coffee. You can see reference to buy me a coffee. In front of me is a Russian tank T-90A. It is quite modern Russian tank. It has caliber 125 millimeters. This caliber of the tank. And next vehicle is a infantry fighting vehicle, BMP 2 second modification, and it was equipped with an automatic gun machine, 30 millimeters caliber, and as you can see, it is floating vehicle. Its weight about 15 tons, and it's able to cross rivers and some not so big lakes without bridges. Nowadays we practically don't use these vehicles that were designed in times of Soviet Union. Now American, British, German, French and other vehicles from our allied countries, they replaced this Soviet junk. They are outdated vehicles. And in the beginning of Russian invasion, we used nearly the same, very similar vehicles, because Russia and Ukraine were parts of the same country, big country, Soviet Union, and we had joint enterprise of military equipment. And this is in front of me is a howitzer Star S. It has caliber 152 millimeters. It is a Soviet standard for projectiles, and that's why we experienced some difficulties, deficiency with projectiles due to its Soviet standard, because of NATO standard for howitzers is 152 millimeters, and in front of me is one more howitzer, self-propelled howitzer, and it is also, judging by its shape, it is also floating howitzer. And this is a commandant staff vehicle, Linza. Base of this commandant staff vehicle is personnel carrier BTR. BTR in Russian, I don't know how to say it in English. Well, and in front of me is a harvesting combine. It was donated to Ukraine from United States. You can hear bells of Mykhailivskyi monastery. Well, and Russians destroy everything in their path. Not only military equipment, but all our infrastructure and civilians equipment, civilians transport, and harvesting combines and everything. I can see some question: why did Belarus and Ukraine separate from Soviet Union in the first place? Don't they speak the same language? I don't understand. My answer is Soviet Union was the country, it was Soviet Empire that they forced 15 so-called Soviet Socialist republics joined under gun machines in 1922, and In 1991, 15 independent countries emerged on the map of the world. And the same language, it is not the same language. Ukrainian language is Ukrainian language, and Belarusian language is Belarusian, and Russian is Russian. There are three different languages. Yes, we have some similarities, but it tells about nothing. About nothing. So Polish language is also very similar to Ukrainian, and Bulgarian language also. It means it tells about nothing. Ukraine is independent country, and it was our choice. We want our own state, and Ukraine was recognized by the United Nations, and nearly 100% of other countries in the world. And Ukrainian borders and the Ukrainian constitution and Ukraine as a statehood was recognized by Russia also. And we had a lot of dozens of bilateral agreements, contracts, and treaties and everything. But Russia broke all this our agreements, and Russia invaded to Ukraine 12 years ago. I know this very well, because I'm from eastern part of Ukraine, or to be more precise, I'm from Donetsk area that was occupied by Russians 12 years ago. It was a Russian special operation, and they wanted to disguise it as some separatist movements, but it is not true, to put it mildly. It is nonsense. In Donetsk, we had Russian language that dominated over Ukrainian language, but it was a relic of Soviet Union, because in Soviet Union was a creeping Russian Russification, and all books, textbooks, films, and everything, TV programs were in Russian. So it is just a repercussion of the Soviet Union. Now we are independent country. We don't want to occupy any countries. We want to build our happy life, but Russians decided another. Well, guys, I can see more viewers. Hello from central part of Kiev. Kyiv is capital of Ukraine, independent country of Ukraine that is under Russian attack. And for 12 years Russia is going to destroy my home, my country. What for reason? No one ordinary Russian can explain it. But it is just whim of Putin. Putin is the sole ruler of Russia. He was elected as a president in millennium in 2000, and he's president, so-called president, for 26 years ago, and he was never elected again. He just usurper of power, and so on. You can feel free ask me other questions about Russia, about Ukraine, about history of Ukraine and present life in Ukraine. For those who is new on my channel, now we are on Mykhailivskyi Square, and on this square is also open air exhibition of destroyed Russian vehicles, not only Russian vehicles. For example, here in front of me are two civilian cars, and extended family from Bucha tried to escape Russian invasion 4 years ago or in March 2022, and as you can see, their escape was not successful. Thankfully, all passengers of these two cars stayed alive, but they were heavily damaged by Russians, and they were sent to Germany for treatment. Modern art fun. It is some advertisements. Well, guys, let's continue our walk around the exhibition. This is Russian Soviet Union designed and maybe made personnel carrier. You can see it has very thin armor. You can compare it with my finger. Climb of the vehicle is forbidden. Its name is MTLB. It cannot withstand even Kalashnikov bullets from short distance. It was hit during the first stage of Russian invasion in March or maybe even in February of 2022. And these military vehicles were designed in Soviet times, and Russia has a lot of dozens of thousands of vehicles like this. But during modern war, armored vehicles is not curable because of they cannot withstand drones. And at the present time front lines frozen. But Russia is not going to stop. They know that they are not able to occupy Ukraine, but they keep shelling us with all kinds of weapons they have at their disposal. And in front of me you can see infamous drone. Drone is an unmanned airborne vehicle, and they started to attack us with drones like this in August of 2022. Maybe not every, but they have capability to bear 50 kilos of TNT. And now you can see warhead with explosives, but not every drone has explosives inside. Sometimes they use dummy drones without explosives in order to distract our air defense and exhaust our air defense system. You can see engine of this drone, 4-cylinder. You can see 4 exhaust pipes. It is very primitive. And in August of 2022 they started to launch dozens of drones like this on Ukraine, but nowadays they launch as much as 1,000 every night. Maybe not every night they they launch 1,000 drones like this, but they launch 400, 500. It is normal amounts for us. They also produce terrible sounds during its flight. Propellers here, it was removed. It's made of some plastic or some composite material, and it's able to fly more than 1,000 kilometers. Firstly, they were built in Iran, but later Russians set up their own production of drones like this in rear of Russia. And here you can see Russian inscription Gerань 2. Maybe it is true, maybe it is not. Maybe this one made in Iran from spare parts and components from Iran. No one knows it. Maybe no. I don't know. I speak for myself. I don't know. In any way, it is in Russian. Gerань 2. Maybe it was made in Iran. But now they produce hundreds drones like this in rare parts of Russia. And here you can see ballistic missile, tactical ballistic missile, .U. It has a range 120 kilometers, and if you follow war in Ukraine, events in Ukraine, you may remember missile attack on Kramatorsk railway station. It happened in April of 2022, and on that day 61 passengers, evacuees, people who tried to escape Russian invasion, they gathered on railway station, and about 200 passengers were wounded and 61 were killed. It was the very beginning of a Russian invasion in 2022. And I'm refugee from Ukraine, from eastern part of Ukraine, from Donetsk, and Russian invasion started for me 12 years ago. And full-scale invasion started for me 8 to 5 in the morning. I clearly remember that days we were shocked. We were shocked because we were awoken by loud and powerful explosions across the Kiev city, and we were petrified because we didn't know what to do. So that's why Putin calls them Nazis now. They separated from Soviet Union because they back at the Nazis oh yes, so welcome my troll. Nice to hear you, and you just support me to debunk Russian propaganda. I don't know where you're from Russia, or maybe you're just pro-Russian, or just maybe you watch Russian TV and Russian channels, and you repeat Russian propaganda. So guys, if you have something to reply, this guy F8J4C, you can do it. Putin invaded Ukraine. He kills hundreds of thousands of Ukrainians, but Russian trolls and Putin call victims Nazis. It is bullshit. It is 100% nonsense, and I feel disgusting to explain, to comment this rubbish. Hello, blah 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 blah. 30. Hello guys, hello everyone who is here on my channel. Thank you for your likes, thank you for your subscriptions, and also if you have opportunity and desire to treat me with some coffee, please do it, because I'm refugee from Donetsk. As you can see, I am not a young boy. I'm already adult boy, and to find some job is extremely difficult for me. And before full-scale invasion, when I moved already from Donetsk to Kiev district, I was guided to Chernobyl exclusion zone. and Putin took this job from me also. But Russian trolls tell that I am Nazi. By the way, I am mining engineer. I was mining engineer in Donetsk, and I also was electrical engineer. But now I am a guide around Chernobyl zone and around Kiev and Kyiv district. Guys, in front of me is Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Ukraine. It was built not as a Ministry of Foreign Affairs, because of before it was built before, just right before beginning of Second World War, and it was built for headquarters of Communist Party of Ukrainian Soviet Socialist Republic. And after Ukraine gained independence in 1991, it became Ministry of Foreign Affairs. And in front of us is active church, Mykhailivskyi church, and that's why name of this square is Mykhailivskyi square, due to Mykhailivskyi monastery. If you want, I think you will be interested to go inside of this cathedral and have a look what is inside. And after that we will go to river bank, to Dnieper River bank. So please stay with me, stay tuned. And here you can see monuments to victims of Holodomor. Holodomor, it was Moscow made starvation in 1932, 1933, and up to 5 million Ukrainians were died during these years. You can see date 1932, 1933. And here is Heavenly 100 victims of riot police during times of Euromaidan. So these people were killed by riot police in times of President Yanukovych. Now Yanukovych is living in maybe in Moscow. I don't know exactly, because of he afraid to discover the place where he is living now. So I just safely say that he lives in Russia now. Well, before going to the church, I want to show you very sad place. Memorial wall commemorating our soldiers, our defenders. It is just right behind the corner. Thank you guys for your likes. Thank you for your subscription and your likes. And now you can see first victims of Russian invasion in 2014. You can see date of their killing, of their assassination. Some of them are very, very young, while others are in middle age. It doesn't matter how old they were. They were just Ukrainian citizens, and they did not cross any borders, and they were killed for protection of their home. It is quite fresh red. Will help me what country it represents. Hello, Rider. Героям слава. Yes, I'm doing okay. I'm still alive. I'm still alive, guys. And every night we play Russian roulette. So last night and night before last night we experienced air attacks, so I don't know whether I will be able to run my streams tomorrow. I try to do my best, but it depends not on me, it depends on many factors in the world, and I don't want to speak about my destiny aloud, but our future and my future is obscure. We depend on many factors, and United States and Middle East and assistance of our allies from Europe, and also my life depends on you guys. So if you have opportunity to buy me some coffee, so I will be appreciate your assistance. Because of before Russian full-scale invasion, I worked every day as a guide, but now there are not tourists at all. You can see empty square, not much people have guts to visit Ukraine nowadays. And I know that many people interested in life in Ukraine. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. And I also understand that many people, most of people, afraid to visit not the safest place in the world, Ukraine. But for you is my stream. For those who is new here on my stream, my name is Sergey Uzlov. I'm in the central part of Kiev, capital of Ukraine, and behind me is the entrance to Mykhailivskyi monastery and Mykhailivskyi church, and on distance is Saint Sophia. Please stay with me, and in several minutes you will be able to see Funicular Kyiv rail cable road, and also I'll show you Dnieper River. It's the biggest river of Ukraine, and obviously Kiev. That is some man in Kyiv way is asking for money. This is entrance to Museum of History of Mykhailivskyi Monastery, and this is icon stall, icon shop. Yes, it's called the turtle effect, and what Trump is doing is not helping. So Trump is, I think he's in cahoots with Russia, and he doesn't help us. He just giving up us disservice. This is a shop of production maids of honey, and if you want to learn prices are in local currency hryvnia. This bottle, it is half a liter, 150 hryvnia, so approximately 3 euros. And in general, rate of exchange of local currency hryvnia is 1 euro is equal 51 hryvnias. I'll just peep inside. During my walking inside of church, I will not speak. Just a couple of minutes you will see the church. Can you explain why Holodomor happens from Ukrainian perspective? I have only read about it from Wikipedia. Why did it happen? Holodomor, as you noticed, it happened in 1932 and 1933, and at that time it was just beginning of Soviet Union, and they expropriate all agricultural land and cows and other cattle from their owners, and they organized collective farms. It is the main reason why they made Holodomor in Ukraine, because of they wanted to suppress freedom of Ukrainian citizens, and they wanted to gather them all in collective farm where people had nothing, nothing in their property, just their working hands. That's all. Okay, guys. Now I will be silent for several minutes. First of all, I take my hat off before visiting a house of worship. Icon shop. Okay, guys, we were inside of Mykhailivskyi church. Yes, Ryder, I agree with you. I agree with you. They wanted to kill not only farmers but also intelligence. Oh, it is 4. Guys, now it is 4 p.m. in Ukraine, and you can see bells of Mykhailivskyi church. Maybe we can recognize a very popular song Червона калина. Beautiful church. When in Kiev, please don't forget to visit this church. It is in central part of Kiev, next to Ministry of Foreign Affairs. In front of me is the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Ukraine. Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Ryder, Name of this song is Червона Калина. The weather is nice today, about 10 above zero. It is real spring. Oh, look here, there are some snowdrops here. It is still no wind today. It rejoices me because of I recollect with horror our last winter. Last winter it was very cold, and frost on territory of Ukraine was as low as 30. If speaking for myself, I experienced minus 22, and Russia weaponizes everything, weather, language, history, everything, to invade and destroy Russia, destroy Ukraine, sorry, together with its residents. Now we are nearing to Kyiv Funicular cable railroad that connects upper parts of the city and lower part of the city, and difference in levels is 75 meters only, and right on this funicular takes about 2.5 minutes. Two Ukrainian monasteries or churches use those big wooden planks. They are called in Romanian. I love hearing those, especially in the mountains. Thank you for your comments, my dear friend rider from Romania, if I'm not mistaken. And a bit later we'll go down to lower parts of the city, Podil, and we'll use this funicular cable tram. So tram is behind this wall. Please stay with me, guys, and we'll go down in funicular wagon. And now I want to show you left bank of Dnieper River. It is a sleeping area of Kiev. So geographically, Kiev divided into two parts. Parts of Kiev is on left bank of the river, and other parts of Kiev is on right bank. And now we are on right bank of Dnieper River. Today is a working day, and playground is. There are not much children there, but in a couple of days, on Saturday and Sunday, there will be jam-packed with children. This is a cable railroad, and as you can see, this is very early spring, and trees are without leaves yet. Full name of this church and monastery is original name is Golden Domed church, and it was the first church in Kiev that was plated with gold. And nowadays most of our monasteries and churches, domes covered with gold, but it is not rule. As a rule, they covered with gold. Not all of them. This is a great Ukrainian river of Dnieper. It is very, very early spring. As you can see, starling. The first starling I can see is over there. If you can see starling, it is there. Oh, okay. Well, guys, now we're heading to lower parts of the city, and Podil. You can see it on distance. And after exploration of Dnieper River, bank of Dnieper River, we will continue my stream to the main square of Kyiv Maidan and main street of Kyiv Chrestiatic. I will give you backgrounds of that places, so you will see more people. You will watch our people and guests of Ukraine. Unfortunately, there are not much people have courage to visit Kyiv, but there are some still foreigners here. Oh, first bloom, first bloom, and in a couple of weeks, all this park, beautiful park, will be green. It is beautiful even without leaves, but it will be much more attractive after trees will be in their blooms. So where is my pass? My pass is my bag. Can go. So, Kyiv, Funicular, cable railroad. Sorry. Дякую. We'll start in several minutes. Please be patient. We'll off in several, maybe seconds already. Hello from Kyiv, capital of Ukraine. My name is Sergey Zlov. Please guys, stay with me. In several seconds we'll start our trip to down to lower station of this cable road. And our destination is Dnieper River. Okay, I can hear signal. Doors are being closed. Kyiv, Funicular. Kyiv Funicular was inaugurated in 1905. Okay, we made it to this lower station. Okay, thank you, Funicular. Now we're heading to river bank of Dnieper River. Well guys, for those who's new on my channel, on my stream, my name is Sergey Uzlov, and you are in Kyiv, the capital of Ukraine. Now we're heading to the bank of Dnieper River, the biggest river in Ukraine, and obviously Kyiv. Please guys, I need your help. Please subscribe my channel. Here is Funicular and metro station, Postal Square. It's quite long red light. Now we are going to cross Volodymyrsky, as we saw Volodymyrsky descent. Okay, let's go. Hello, hello Switzerland, hello from Kiev, from Ukraine. I realize that attention of many people, many residents of our planet focused on the Middle East, but I can tell you that war in Ukraine in its full swing, and they keep shooting us with all kinds of missiles they have in their disposal. Ballistic missiles, guided missiles, supersonic, hypersonic missiles, and every night we play Russian roulette. We don't know our destiny and what the coming night has in spare for us. So please don't forget about us, about Ukraine, about me, your guide, Sergey Uzlov, and I'm going to stream nearly every day from Kiev. So if you're interested in life in Kiev and in Ukraine, please subscribe my channel, and I will be also grateful to you for your cup of coffee, if possible. Thank you guys for watching my stream. I understand that many people in the world realize what is going on here in Kyiv, but unfortunately also not many people know about it. Maybe they know, but they try to turn blind eye on Ukraine. Ukraine is Donetsk, and war for me and millions of Ukrainians started 12 years ago. And full-scale invasion they unleashed 4 years ago. Oh my gosh, it's a pity that I'm streaming from my ordinary camera. Maybe you're able to see on distance. It is a flock of geese on distance, but it is possible to see, maybe not. Over there. Can you see birds, flock of birds? Maybe not. Okay guys, sorry for that, but my camera, my lens doesn't has opportunity to zoom much. there are not ice already on the surface of water, and just maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago the river was covered with ice, and it was possible to cross the river on the surface of ice. Now you can see over there just one of many in not far past ice. And a couple words about the river of Dnieper, and it is a really huge river, and through it has a length 2,200 kilometers, and through the cross section of the river every second flows 1,700 cubic meters of water. And you can believe it that it has a very slight tilt, and difference in levels of river within 1 kilometer is only 9 centimeters. It is a very slow and friendly river with very nice quality of water. About fish, is it safe to eat the fish? Yeah, it is absolutely safe to eat fish, and so maybe a bit later I will show you some fishermen. And on the left bank you can see sand beaches, and this is a very popular place for vacationers and for guests of Kiev, including our foreign guests. Let's go down to the river and see and look at fishermen. White building, it's a building of a river port. Unfortunately, it doesn't work now because of navigation on the river of Dnieper is suspended during Russian war. I don't like to say it true. I don't like when people call this war Russian-Ukrainian war. No, I think it is more correct name of this war is invasion of a nuclear monster on a small independent country. In fact, Ukraine is the biggest country. By the way, Ukraine has square 603,000 square kilometers, 900 kilometers wide, and Kyiv. Sorry for interruption, guys. Sorry for interruption because of we experience blackouts, and that's why sometimes, from time to time, my stream will be interrupted. So stay with me. Stay with me. I can see it. It was resumed, but I lost my viewers. Just only 4 people are watching me. There are some ducks there. Oh, okay, I can see more viewers, guys. Hello from Kiev, the capital of Ukraine. Excuse me that my streams sometimes lost internet connection because of we experience blackouts here due to Russian attacks on our energy system, and that's why internet is not stable. Thank you for staying with me despite of interruptions. crow is greeting you. Oh. Well guys, I cannot see fishermen, maybe due to relatively cold weather. So in front of me is a pedestrian bridge. It was inaugurated in the 50s of last century, and Kyiv is hilly city, and now we are in the lower parts of the city, and you can see upper parts of the sea. Did you know that in 50s and 60s of last century, 6 dams on the river of Dnieper were built? They were constructed, and in summer of 2025, Russians exploded one of these 6 dams. Excuse me for the next interruption due to blackout. No guys, fish doesn't go in the night because of yeah, maybe I understood your comments. Yes, Dnieper River was slightly contaminated with radiation after Chernobyl catastrophe, but now river is clean. You can visit Kiev and swim in Dnieper River in summer. Water is clean, and fish is eatable if you will be able to catch some fish. In front of me is a building of a river port. Guys, thank you for stay tuned. Several times my stream was interrupted due to blackouts in Kyiv, and our internet doesn't work properly everywhere. Now we're heading to the central part of the city, Maidan Nezalezhnosti, or Independence Square, and I hope internet will be much better there. This is building of river port on Dnieper River. Why do people have to wait on everything? I didn't understand you. I didn't get your question. Why do people have to wait on everything? Will you clarify your question, please? Oh, there are some snow in shadow place. This area, as you can see, abandoned place in some places, and this is lost shop, and it's covered with graffiti. Okay guys, now we're nearing to one of the many monuments to founders of Kiev. Three brothers, Kyiv, Sheikh, Kyiv, and their sister Livich. Who is Sheikh, who is Kyiv, who is Kyiv, I don't know, and I think only artists, only sculptors know this. But one of them is exactly Kyiv, another boy is Sheikh and Kyiv. They were founders of Kyiv. Kyiv is ancient, this old city, and it was founded more than 1,500 years ago. And this is sister of these two brothers, Libich, or Swan. Her name is Swan, or Libich in Ukrainian. And now we are on Volodymyrsky descent, and in several minutes we'll go up on this street, and I promise to show you the central square of Kyiv, Maidan Nezalezhnosti. We need to return to Funicular and take a bus. The current so 10R is basically populated by people from Hanan. If you really want to have my reply on your questions, please send me a private message, because sometimes internet is interrupted here, and also I am not able to understand what do you mean. Populated by people from Henan, what's this? Who are Henan? I don't know. Now we are crossing the road. Part of this road is a pedestrian area where traffic is closed. It is a popular place for walkers. It is full of restaurants, cafes, and just a walking area. So when in Kyiv, don't forget to ride Funicular and visit this place. I don't know how long we will wait for a bus. I think it will not last long, maybe several minutes only. Most of beautiful women in the world from Ukraine. I couldn't disagree with you. You are right. Ukrainian girls are the most beautiful girls in the world, in my opinion. Guys, for those who is new on my channel, we are in Kiev, in the capital of Ukraine, fighting country. Front line is maybe 400, maybe 500 kilometers from Kiev, but Kiev is not a completely safe place also, and Russians attack us every night and every day with ballistic missiles, with drones, with guided missiles. But if follow rules of our authorities, it is a relatively safe place, especially if you will use shelter. And the best shelter is metro stations and metro lines. It is entrance to metro Поштова площа, but I'm afraid that internet will not work there properly. We need to travel just one stop by metro, but I decided to wait for a bus. Name of this district of Kiev is Podil. I have my car and I conduct tours around Kiev district. So if you're going to visit Kiev, I can give you a car tour around Kiev and also around Kiev district. During my tour around Kiev district, we will visit places that were under occupation 4 years ago. Bucha, Irpin, Dniprivka. And first car in my family emerged in Soviet times. It was Lada. Now I have a Kia. And in times of Soviet Union, approximately one of 30, maybe 25 households had a car. Nowadays, maybe 50% of all Ukrainians have a car. This is Funicular, Kyiv cable railroad. Just 20 minutes ago we traveled from upper station of Kyiv to lower station of Kyiv by this funicular. Oh, it is our bus. We'll take a ride just 5 minutes. So let's go. Please guys, stay with me. Stay tuned. We're heading to the main streets of Kiev, Krishchatik and main square, Maidan. By river port of Dnieper River. I use my car only when I conduct car tours, and it is too expensive for me, and it is not acceptable for me to go to city center by my car. It is so-called glass bridge, pedestrian and bicycle bridge. It was attacked by Russians in October of 2022. It was closed for 2 months approximately. This is Volodymyrsky Uzvis or Vladimirsky descent. Now we are nearing to Philharmonic Society. In a couple seconds you will see our Philharmonic Society and concert hall. This is one. It is more than 150 years old. Guys, for those who is new here on my stream, my name is Sergey Uzlov. We are in Kyiv. We are heading to Maidan, the main square of Kyiv. And now it is the very beginning of main street of Kyiv, Khreshchatyk. Yeah, David, you are right. I don't try my car when I visit the central part of Kyiv, not only because of price of fuel, because of massive traffic and traffic jams here. Well, guys, now we are on the side of main square, in Khreshchatyk Street. Thank you for your subscriptions. Thank you for your likes if you like my job. And this is our stop. Oh, I noticed interesting exhibits. It is some new exhibition in any way. At least yesterday I could not see the mining vehicles. I see these machines for the first time in my life. Oh, it is the mining vehicle. Land of Ukraine contaminated with land mines. So this vehicle for the mining, you can see chain and this shaft, they turn and forcibly make mines to explode. This is military vehicle. Here it is just exhibition to show what we are facing. The mining of thousands and thousands and thousands square kilometers after, obviously after the end of the war. These are miners, or the miners, and this guy is planting some plants after the mining. Aztec, Ukraine. I suppose this demining vehicle is being produced in Ukraine. There is not information. Aztec, Ukraine, Mykhailivskyi district. Yes, it is. It's made in Ukraine. You can see the mining change. They trigger explosion of landmines. I can see vehicles like this for the first time in my life, in real life. So let's get closer and read some information. It's the mining vehicle. It's weight 20 tons, and it's able to demine mines on depth up to 40 centimeters, nearly half a meter. I think it's information about that red one. Mine sweepers here. Yeah, so weight of that red demining mine sweeper is 40 tons, and smaller one is 6,000 kilos or 6 tons. These vehicles work without operator, so to be more precise, operators guide these vehicles on distance, because of it is very dangerous to stay next to these vehicles. Okay guys, now I am going to cross the main street of Kiev, Hrestyatnik, and maybe I will lose internet, so be patient and stay with me. Maybe internet will be lost for several seconds. Thank you for that, and also thank you for your likes, for your subscriptions. Okay, please stay tuned. Sometimes I lose internet connection in underground. Okay, we made it. We are on the surface of the street. And in front of me, very sad place. It It is people's memorial to our fallen defenders from not only from Ukraine but also from many countries of the world. Look at the faces of these guys. They had to live, not to die. They had to give birth children and enjoy their lives, but they were killed by Russian invaders. Some of them were very, very young. And look at this handsome face of this guy, Igor Bersenyov. He lived only 22 years. Oh my gosh. I bow my head before these guys. When I say guys, it doesn't mean they're males only. You can encounter some females here, and also not all of these killed soldiers were Ukrainians, and you can see flags of different countries here. Why those think that this is their country? Yeah, I would like to ask this question to the Russians. Russia is a huge country. It is the biggest country in the world. They have a lot of land, mountains, rivers, everything for happy life. But they decided another. They decided to destroy other country. We were staunchest allies, but Russia never forgives friendship with them. So please don't be friends with Russia, because if they will come to your home. I know what I tell. I'm from eastern part of Ukraine, and they took everything what was dear to my heart. My garden, my flat, my house in Donetsk. So I know what is Russian world. Russian world descended on me in 2014. Adrian, I cannot recognize what this flag belongs to what country. Will you help me with this? Ukraine is rich in resources, yeah, but not as rich as Russia. We have ore, iron ore, we have uranium, we have practically all periodic table, but we are 28 times smaller than Russia, and Russia has everything in the world, but they have not brains. This is the trouble. The main treasure is our people, but Russia invaded to Ukraine, and they kill every day, yes, every day. Look at these guys. They have to live, not to die. I can see more viewers. Let me reintroduce myself, guys. I'm Sergey Uzlov, and now we are in the very center of Kyiv city, capital of Ukraine, a country that's under a cruel Russian attack. And now we are on People's Memorial, Flag Memorial, and it represents, it commemorates our fallen soldiers, our defenders. And not all victims of this war were from Ukraine, and you can see a lot of foreign flags. Well, guys, we need your help. Maybe it is just moral help and your understanding that Ukraine is fighting Ukraine is fighting not only for freedom and safety of our homes. We also fight for democracy and freedom of the whole world, because of the latest events in our world show that democracy is under big threat due to many countries, Iran, unfortunately United States, and in the first place is Russia. I bet that in Russia there are not monuments like this, because of Russia tries to hide number of their losses, and as I know, Russia has lost already 1.5 million of their soldiers, and we never kill civilians, but sometimes it is war, and sometimes victims among Russians are peaceful people, but it is just collateral damage. We are not going to attack Russian peaceful districts, but Russia attacks our sleeping areas, our energy infrastructure, our heating infrastructure, and everything they have for opportunity to destroy. Lol, that is just a fake narrative. So I can see trolls. I greet trolls on my channel, and I don't pay attention on this, and they are just crazy comments. Russia is aggressive. It is a terrorist country, and what is fake narrative? I can understand. Please explain me what is fake narrative in your opinion. Well, guys, now we are on central square of Kyiv, Maidan, and this is symbol of our freedom. On the top you can see mythological, our protector, our gardening angel, our patron, Bereginya. And now we are nearing to another monument to founders of Kyiv city. And if you are on my channel half an hour already, So before you was able to see another monument to the founders of Kiev, and this is next monument. So for those who's new on my channel, Kiev was founded by three brothers, Kyi, Shek, Khoriv, and their sister Libid. So this is visit card of the city. And in front of me you can see relatively new buildings. They were built here on this part of the city in 50s and 60s of last century, because of maybe 90% of all buildings here on Khreshchatyk Street were destroyed during Second World War. Now I'm heading to the top of Trade Mall. It is very nice, a very nice observation deck there. You can see overcasted sky, so we expect some rain maybe in night time. Now we're nearing to Heavenly Hundreds Alley, and on these photos you can see our activists, those who were killed by riot police, subordinated to pro-Russian President Yanukovych, those who fled to Russia. They were from different parts of Ukraine. For example, this Vasil was from Chernivtsi. This gentleman Georgy was from Rivne, and economist from Vladimir, Ukrainian city of Vladimir. And this guy was only 23 years old. He is from Novovolinsk. This is a worker of a construction company, Alexander Balyuk, Igor Bachinsky. So now I'm heading to the top of this trade mall, Globus. Well guys, for those who is new on my channel, we are in Kyiv, the capital of Ukraine. This central square of Kyiv, Maidan Nezalezhnosti, or Independence Square. Look at this bridge, it's covered with flags of different countries. Thank you everyone who supports Ukraine in such a harsh time. Guys, please stay with me, and in several seconds you will be able to see Maidan from upper points. This very picturesque view. In Kiev is 5 p.m. So sun is still high yet, but in 1 hour there will be dark. In Kiev it's 5, and everywhere in Ukraine is 5. Because of Ukraine is a unitary country, and the same about the time. We have unified time all over the Ukraine. And once again, guys, we are on Maidan, the central square of Kiev. Please enjoy look of our main street, Khrushchev. And please don't forget subscribe my channel and strike like button. Warm greetings from Amsterdam. Thank you very much. Thank you, Amsterdam. Thank you from Kyiv, from capital of Ukraine. Hello. Guys, I understand that many people in the world are still interested in events in Ukraine, despite the new war in Middle East, and we need your support, any kind of support, moral support, financial support. I am a refugee from eastern part of Ukraine, so war for me began 12 years ago. So I know a thing or two, to put it mildly, about this war. And full-scale invasion for me and my family started 8 minutes to 5 a.m. on 24th of February 2022. We were awoken by powerful explosions across the city. It was horror. I remember that time very well, every second, every minute. But they keep shelling us even now. I have a place in my house for refuge. It is very nice. I envy you, because we never use shelters, because we have not shelter next to my apartment, and the most reliable shelter is in central part of the city, and underneath is a metro station, Maidan Nezalezhnosti, and also in that direction is another metro station, Khrushchev. So people who live here in this area, they have opportunity to use bomb shelters, but not me. And believe me, really not much people, residents of Kyiv, have opportunity to go to shelters during air attacks. These placards depict events of 20 years ago. So you can see the same place during Euromaidan. What is in all those buildings? They public places, and over there is a central post office, and there are some banks and McDonald's and sometimes there are some living apartments there. So there is not just one purpose. They are different, and in general there are different kinds of buildings here on Khrushchev, living apartment buildings and some businesses. So I cannot give you an ambiguous answer. I can tell you about this. I know that this is a concert hall of Ukrainian National Music Academy. And in front of me is a stela of freedom of Ukraine with Oranta. It is heavenly garden of Ukraine. Guys, weather today is nice. It is very slight wind, and temperature is about 10 or so. And now we are on the top of trade mall Globus. You can read Globus or Globe. It has two parts. Parts on the earth and underground parts that last from this place to other. You can see cupola, glass cupola. It is other edge of this trade mall. And these are clocks that show right time 2 times a day. Maybe they will be repaired with time. Because of nowadays we have other priorities. Because our main priority is fights with Russian occupiers. And this building, yellowish building, is a concert hall. It was built in the middle of 19th century. It was noble ladies boarding school. Now it is a concert hall. And this is Hotel Ukraine. And after Ukraine gained independence, it is just his name, Ukraine. And before it was Moscow. So Moscow dominated over the whole Ukraine. No, guys, no. F you. Now it is Ukraine Hotel. By the way, if you wanna visit Ukraine, you can stay here in Hotel Ukraine. I cannot recommend you because of it is your choice. It is your choice, and it is up to you. Because of in Kiev there are hundreds of different hotels and hostels. And if you wanna stay in Kiev, the cheapest price for night in Kiev, I think around 20 euros only. And the highest price, it depends on you. Because we have 5-star hotels with price 100, 200 euros per night. So, but I don't know exactly, but I know that I can safely say that the lowest price is around 20 euros. With not bad amenities. Well, guys, we are returning to the main street of Kyiv, Hryshchatyk Street, and thank you 577. I try to improve my English every day. Before full-scale invasion, I conducted tours to Chernobyl exclusion zone area contaminated with radiation. And Putin took my house, my garden in 2014, and 4 years ago he took from me my favorite job to be guide to Chernobyl. And so now from time to time I conduct my streams, and maybe just 2 or 3 times a month I able to conduct tours around Kyiv district and Kyiv due to the fact that many people just afraid to visit Ukraine, which is not the safest place in the world. So if you have opportunity to treat me with a cup of coffee, I will be grateful to you. You can find a reference to my Buy Me a Coffee. Okay, now we are returning to Flag Memorial. Well guys, greetings from Kyiv. Kyiv is capital of fighting country of Ukraine. Thank you for your likes, thank you for your subscriptions. Now we are returning to Flag Memorial, commemorating our fallen soldiers. Not only, to be more precise, not only soldiers, also some of them are volunteers, those who evacuated our peaceful people, our civilians. Look at the faces of these guys. They are beautiful faces, and our people is treasure of our country, and I cannot say the same about Russia. And I never met any Russian who could sanely explain me what they are doing here in Ukraine. They have their own country with their own language, with their president, and Russia is 28 times bigger than Ukraine, and they have everything: mineral resources, rivers, lakes, mountains, forests, everything for happy and thriving life. But they decided another. They decided to invade Ukraine and destroy Ukraine together with our residents, our citizens. Well guys, we are in Kyiv. I can see more viewers. We are in Kyiv next to memorial, People's Memorial, commemorating our fallen defenders. What for reason Russia came here, they cannot explain. Thank you 577 for watching my stream. I hope you subscribed my channel, and guys, I promise to conduct more walking tours around Kyiv, not only central part but also at outskirts of Kyiv. But you see, sometimes we experience blackouts, and in city center internet is better than outside of central part. Not, to be more precise, it is not stable. Sometimes we have internet, sometimes we have not, because we are in the state of war for 12 years already. Alibaba not been wanted by Interpol yet. Jack of Alibaba. I think you are joking. This is my friend from San Salvador, El Salvador. Hello. Hello. Yes, I'm well. I'm streaming.
Oh,
What
nice.
have you decided about tourism?
I cannot. I'm going tomorrow to Odessa.
To Odessa.
Yes. And I
If you want, you can tell a couple. I really don't have much viewers, but just 10 people.
Yes.
Where are you from?
El Salvador. Yeah.
San Salvador.
Yeah, I'm
Great.
coming here to Ukraine. It's a beautiful country. Weather is nice right now, so yeah,
So,
it's worth it.
oh, thank you. Thank you for your guts to visit Ukraine. Thank you. And stay safe. Be very careful because of Odessa is not. It is a very dangerous place due to proximity of sea and occupied Crimea.
Okay.
Stay safe. Okay. Bye bye. I just met a guy from Salvador. Бородянка.
Там всі комплекси, так. Ну, він казав мені, що Запорожжя.
Угу.
Запорожська область. Всі там.
This gentleman told me that he knows a lot of guys who died. They are from Borodyanka. Borodyanka is the most destroyed city in the Kiev district during first stage of Russian invasion. First stage of full-scale Russian invasion. I'm just underlining that Russia invaded Ukraine 12 years ago, and 4 years ago was a full-scale invasion. I'll show you candle bottles. They are here. I mean, these candle bottles are from 24th of February this year. So we marked 4th anniversary of a Russian full-scale invasion. Well guys, for those who is new on my channel, it is the main square of Kyiv, the capital of Ukraine. It is Maidan Nezalezhnosti or Independence Square. In this building is the main post office. My gosh, crazy scooters. This is Khrushchev Street, main street of Kiev. Please guys, I need your help. Please subscribe my channel and hit like button if you enjoy, if you appreciate my job. Hello. It is People's Memorial, flag memorial commemorating our fallen defenders. I bet that there is not a similar memorial in Moscow because of Russians try to hide a number of their victims, because of they will ask questions to Putin, what for this war? They don't know what they're doing here, I mean Russians. And our guys know that what they do here. They protect their homes, their land, and our statehood. Guys, please, I need your help. Hit the strike button, like button, please. Okay guys, I'm wrapping up my stream. Hello from Kyiv, hello from Sergei Uzlov. I will be very glad if you have opportunity to buy me a cup of coffee. Thank you very much, and see you soon on my next streams.